In this video, I want to talk real quickly about cleaning up raw data. I'm going to start by displaying the raw data only. So display raw data, and I see gaps every place that I'm missing raw data. So let's scroll down now. And I can see that I've got a gap here at 3:1, 71, 75, and 74. Actually, 3:1 and 71 are not going to change or have any influence on the way this traverse is computed, because I basically set up on the point 3, created a backside, and then I decided to do something different. Whether I had lunch right then, or this was the next day, or I decided I couldn't see something that I was hoping to be able to get to. Instead, we came back and on the data collector chose to occupy 75, backside 74. So there's no reason in Traverse BC's economy that I couldn't highlight those and press the delete key and simply get rid of them. I haven't changed the configuration of the traverse in doing so. So it's really up to you whether you want to leave these in. Here obviously I occupied 80, backsided 78. Maybe I couldn't see that point for whatever reason, so I occupied at 80 again, and this time backsided 79 before I continued. So 80 and 78 also are extraneous points that I really don't need. What I want to bring your attention to in this case, however, is that when I did the least squares network adjustment on this, the solution didn't converge and showed me that I had sort of a zinger angle here at 105 and 1. So I've got an observation to an existing point. Traverse PC isn't really recomputing point 1 because all it has in the observation is an angle. But obviously when I got to the point of checking my least squares adjustment, that angle was wrong. So I either picked the wrong backside or read the angle wrong, or it's just a mistake that I even recorded it. So I really don't need 105 or that observation to 1:1. If I look at my data here, though, I have a foresight to 105, an observation I don't need, and then I occupy 105. So in the way Traverse PC's foresights work, I could delete that empty 105. Let's scroll back up here. And 105 is again the occupied point that I used to backside 104 and turn to 106. So again, I haven't changed the configuration at all, but I have edited data from the data collector right inside the traverse view. If I wasn't doing this here in the traverse view, I'd have to go back to my raw data file and reread it. And frankly, we'd like to have you not be an expert on your raw data file because you may use different data collectors or GPS devices or whatever. We'd rather have you be an expert on editing the data right here inside of Traverse PC. Now in this traverse, I'm just going to double check to make sure my last point is a side shot. And again, I could look at any other areas where I have a lot of empty data because I'm changing my backside or my occupied point, and I could easily clean those up as well. And it just makes the traverse easier to work with down the road, keeps my data cleaner, allows me to make some errors on the data collector and not have it be too drastic. I can just clean it up once I bring the data into Traverse PC. Now I am going to turn that display data off and let you know that I also could come in and change a point label if I had recalled the wrong backside in the field simply by typing in the correct backside label, or I could change a description. I'll show you real quickly. I'm pretty sure in this one, remember we sorted these earlier on descriptions. Here I used an abbreviation LT, so I spelled it incorrectly, and here I used L-tree with a space. Elsewhere I used L-tree without a space. So I've got a number of ways that I specified a line tree in here, and it would be real easy for me to simply press the space bar and type L-tree so that it matched all the other descriptions I used for a line tree. Same way with this one. I'm going to press the space bar and simply come over here and delete the space. So I'm real quickly creating consistency in my point labels that I didn't quite use the same on the data collector, But it's really not a problem. It's easy for me to correct that kind of thing inside Traverse PC, and now it's a permanent part of the record for this survey.